Hello, my beloved souls, Divine Masculine Mondays. So we got a beautiful week ahead of us, right? We're approaching this beautiful new moon in Virgo. The sun is moving from Leo into Virgo. So we're shifting from that really passionate, hot, fiery, fire starter energy into a really grounded earth energy, right? Virgo is grounded, it's stable. Virgo the Virgin, right? So a lot of innocence, a lot of purity. The shadow side of Virgo can be a little critical, a little judgmental, right? So be mindful of your tempers this week, right? Be mindful of how you're receiving comments from people, right? Are you on the defensive? Are you getting easily triggered? Are you um, judging yourself and criticizing yourself and just being a little self-critical, right? And self-judgmental and hard on yourself unnecessarily, right? Virgo, I love my Virgos. I love y'all so much, but they can be really, really hard on themselves, right? Like their own worst critics. So just be really mindful of that this week, right? Not letting your ego rear up and lash out unnecessarily, right? Learning to take a comment and not get offended by every little thing that's coming at you, right? That's going to be really important for you this week. Stay really grounded and really centered and to remember your own innate power, all right? So, because we do have this beautiful new moon in Virgo, we are going to pull from three different decks. We got the Power Animals, of course, Earth Magic, and then the Gateway Oracle. So thank you, angels. Thank you guys for being here with me in the Divine Masculine Collective. But got a sharp pain in my back as I said that. So maybe some of you are not feeling supported by life right now, right? And that's causing a little conflict. Or maybe you're just not feeling supported in your own goals and dreams. Like again, like criticizing, judging yourself, being a little aggressive. If you happen to be an earth sign or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or even Cancer, right? And or if you have those or if you have any of those signs, um, those placements strongly within your chart, this Virgo new moon is gonna really, really affect you, right? It's gonna highly affect you. So just be really mindful of that. Again, not taking things personally, stepping out of ego, realizing where you're being triggered, um, being discerning in how you're responding to people's comments, right? Are you on the defensive? Are you taking a comment to heart that might have been something said in passing or a joke, right? Like there's all these energies coming up for you guys. So just be really, really mindful of that. So, thank you, Divine Masculines, angels and guides. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? This beautiful new moon in Virgo for the Divine Masculine Collective. Angels, thank you, God. Beautiful. Okay. I was about to say, oh, I love the fact that we got a bird energy for the first card and bottom of the deck, eagle, spirit, right? So trust in your highest self. Virgo is the sign that, I'm sorry, Virgo is the hermit card in traditional tarot, right? So, wow. One, two, three birds coming out for you, divine masculines. I think this is a theme that you got going on here. But Virgo is the sign of the hermit, right? And the hermit in tarot is about meditation, going inward, right? Taking time to ourselves, retreating, kind of going within a cave, going in our solitude, going into meditation so that we can receive guidance from our higher self, right? So that we can connect with our own divinity. So this is beautiful that the ego is coming in to tell you, hey, you're connecting with that energy right now, right? Putting ego to the side, really connecting with your higher self so that you know that the actions that you're taking, that the guidance that you're receiving isn't coming from a place of fear, it's coming from the space of love because love isn't in alignment with your soul. So beautiful, beautiful ego energy. The card that popped out that I saw was owl omens, right? So pay attention to the signs. Divine masculine. We're going on several months now where you guys are being told to pay attention, right? Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that you're receiving, right? If there's a theme going on, pay attention to that, right? I always ask when I'm receiving guidance from my team of light, from the Most High, I always ask, give me the message 3 times really clearly so that I know that it's not my ego kind of like creating the answer that I want to see, but it's my soul truly guiding me, right? I had 3 messages coming for me last week, right? It was the same message, but it was like one reader said this, another reader said this, I saw this thing in an ad. Like And it was actually more than 3 times that I got the same message, but the message was very clear, right? Like I need to open my heart, do some heart chakra healing, and all the stuff that went with it. But just ask for clarity, right? If you're not sure if that sign means something, if you're not sure if that message means something, ask for clarity, right? Like if this message is meant for me, let it be really, really clear. I always put my team of light to the test. I always put the universe to the test, right? Like you don't always have to believe the humans that you hear, but put your angels and guides and ancestors to the test. Like if that's the message for me, let me see a clear sign, right? Like if I'm meant to, if it's going to serve my highest and greatest good to move to California at this time, right? Like, let me see um, some like pictures with like a beach and a sand, like 3 times clearly. Or if it's meant for me to live in Aspen, Colorado at this time and it's going to serve my highest and greatest good, then let me see imageries with snow and like snow covered mountains or people skiing, right? And then just be like, I want to see that in the next 24 to 48 hours and just put it to the universe and let it go, right? Put it out there and then just be open to see it, and you might see it in a video, right, on YouTube, or read something in a book, or you're passing a billboard, or someone happens to mention those locations in like a conversation that you happen to overhear while you're online in the store. Like you never know. So just be open to the guidance that you're receiving and start really, really paying attention. There's so much here for you, divine masculines, if you tap into your own energies, right? And you guys keep having this bird imagery coming, right? Bird images coming to you. So there are birds really supporting you when you're connecting in nature, right? Are you seeing crows flying by? Are you seeing hawks flying by? Are you seeing cardinals? Are you seeing owls? Are you seeing eagles? Are you seeing ravens, which is the next card up, right? And owning your power, stepping into your magic. What are you seeing out there? And tap into that and look it up, right? There's spiritual meanings behind all these different animals. I had orange dragonflies coming to me recently, right? And I mean, not just like, oh, look, there's a dragonfly. I mean, like on the windshield of the car, almost flying into the car in my face to the point where I was like, hey, friend, okay, like, give me a second. My hands are full. I'm going to go look up the meaning when I get home because you keep coming to my face, right? And it's a sign of like good luck and trusting my own inner guidance and stuff like that. But there's a reason that these things keep happening, right? Normally, when I'm sitting out here and doing these readings with you guys, I'll see some type of animal, right? And it has me connect, or I'm listening to the sounds from the insect kingdom, right? Whatever it is, there's always a reason behind it. So really tapping into that. And birds are about messengers, right? They're messengers. So they're bringing you messages, divine masculines, right? They're letting you know that, hey, we're here to support you. Hey, you need to tap in. Hey, you need to connect with us, right? And I love the fact that this is own your power. One of the strongest energies coming in with this Virgo new moon is everyone really regaining their own power, right? Tapping into our solar plexus, really tapping into our own inner sun and our own inner energy, and just remembering from the inside out that we are strong, we are divine, connecting with our own divinity. The Leo energy that we're moving away from is the strength card in traditional tarot, right? And that's all about strength and power, right? So we're moving from the space where we just went through this Leo energy. We use this fire, this passion. We're regaining our strength. We're remembering our self worth, right? And then this Virgo energy where we can ground that in, right? We're taking all this energy and now we're getting it grounded within our DNA, within our cellular structure, within our energetic field, so that we can move forward with confidence, with assurity, right? Like knowing that we're on path and knowing that if we do get veered off path, that our angels and our ancestors and our team of lights are here to support us to help us get back in alignment. All right, beautiful. So bring a little magic into your life, right? Remember your power. You start seeing ravens. You start seeing, and I'm going to even say ravens or crows, right? But really blackbirds. You start seeing blackbirds. You start seeing owls. You start seeing eagles. Pay attention, divine masculines, okay? Oh, and it's raining over here. I love this with the frog with purification, right? So clear out the clutter. Clear out the clutter of your mind, clear out the clutter of your energetic field, right? We go through the world picking up other people's energies because it's an energetic game, right? Clear out your energetic field. Clear out the clutter of your home, right? Do you need to maybe go through your cabinets, go through your drawers and start sorting things out, right? Giving some stuff to Goodwill, making space in your world for something that you're really trying to bring in, right? When we have less clutter in our home, the energies in our mind is able to move a little clearer, right? So if you're feeling a little stagnant or your creativity is a little blocked or you're feeling like you can't make progress, right? Clear some stuff out, right? Move some stuff, wipe some stuff down, Get the stuff from under your bed, right? So that when you're sleeping peacefully. When you have stuff under the bed, it causes stagnant energy there, right? Open the windows, open the doors, do what you can, right? This beautiful fog energy, and I love, again, it's raining here, so it's about purifying everything, just really rinsing away and cleansing the things that you no longer need, right? Beautiful. And monkey, ingenuity. The situation calls for adaptability and innovation, right? Go with the flow of life. Go with the flow of life. Yes, the your goal may have been whatever it is, right? Like, all right, you're headed home, you put your address into the GPS, cool. And you start heading home, and you know the basic route to get there, but maybe you're in a location where you're not sure. Like, it's like, oh, I know once I get on Highway 66, I know exactly where I'm going, but how do I get to Highway 66 from here? Cool. So you get on the road and you start heading there. But now the GPS is redirecting you somewhere else, right? It's redirecting you to another route or another road, and you're kind of like, I don't even know where I'm at. I don't recognize any of this stuff. But it's still guiding you home, right? So being really flexible and understanding, like, hey, there might be traffic up ahead. There might have been an accident. Maybe they're doing road work. You don't really know why you're being redirected, but trusting in the redirection of life, right? You may see something that you haven't seen before. You may meet someone. You may stop off at a location to go get gas somewhere, right? And buy a freaking lotto ticket randomly, and that might be the winning one that you need, right? You never know why you're being directed where you're directed. You don't know the people you're going to meet, the conversations you're going to have, the things you're going to see. So really being flexible with that and being flexible in your approach about things, right? Sometimes we have a goal or a dream in mind, and although consciously that's what we want, we may not be ready, right? So the universe kind of redirects us to situations and places and people and things that will help us prepare for these things, right? Prepare for what it is that you truly want, right? It's like seeing a kid play with like a toy tool set, right? And you're like, oh, that's so cool. Like they want to be a a engineer or construction worker like their mom or their dad. Like they love to work with their hands. They're doing woodwork, blah blah blah. But just because this toddler's really enjoying it, right? 3 year old, and they're over there creating with their little fake tools doesn't mean you're gonna go to freaking Home Depot and get them like a chainsaw or like or like a real hammer, right? Because you know that they're not ready. You know that they want that, you know that they're preparing for it, you know that they're working with it, but in actuality they're not ready. So you're giving them little by little by little. It's like when I was teaching my kids how to cook, right? I'm not gonna just hand them a freaking butcher knife the first time. No, we're starting off with butter knives, right? And then you're using a little steak knife, and you're learning how to hold your fingers accurately, and you're learning how to clean your hands and make sure your food is clean, right? And cleaning up as you go, right? I always tell my babies, a good cook is a clean cook, right? So they're learning the basics, right? And so now when they come into the kitchen with me, they're a little bit more confident. Now when they're sitting at the table and they're cutting up their meat, they're a little bit more confident. But I wasn't doing that when they were in their high chairs, right? So it's about being flexible and being adaptable and knowing that we may want a thing, but we may not be fully prepared for it. So what can we learn? What are the lessons that we're getting along the way to help us prepare for the thing it is that we really want, right? A lot of us are in training ground right now for our goals, for our dreams, for our happily ever after. It doesn't mean that we're not going to get those things. It just means that maybe we need to learn a few more things beforehand, right? Sometimes you get something and you're not ready, you end up losing it, right? So do you want to be in a space where you finally got it and lost everything in 5 seconds, right? Or do you want to be in a space where you finally get it and now you're more prepared, right? It's like people that win the lotto. I'm just bringing that up because I had the gas station conversation with you, but let's say you're poverty stricken and you're going through it and you win the lotto, right? If you're not mentally prepared to be financially responsible and to have your priorities in order, right? A lot, what happens with most lotto winners, they end up broke in the next few years after that, right? Have millions or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, and then they turn around and have nothing because they weren't prepared for this massive amount of money. They didn't know how to handle it, right? And then there's others who are like, oh, all right, got the lotto. Let me get a lawyer. Let me set up a trust. Let me move so people don't know where I'm at because like it's on public record. You know what I mean? Like they've got an accountant, they've got a lawyer, they set up a trust fund, they're doing their due diligence, they paid off all their debt, right? They put some money into savings, they make sure the kids have a college fund, right? They're not just buying every vehicle that they see because they know they can only drive it once, right? They're being fiscally responsible, right? And then they're realizing, let me have my money work for me, right? I know this money isn't going to last forever, so what can I do? How can I invest it so that my money is making money even while I'm sleeping, right? So that's just the thing that we're in right now. It's just like not being hard on yourself, not criticizing yourself, and being a little flexible, going with the flow of life, and knowing that redirection is God's protection. Okay, right. So thank you, Gaia. Beautiful messages for the divine masculines as we move into this Virgo new moon. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do the divine masculines need to know, need to see at this time? Thank you, Gaia, for these beautiful messages that are coming through. Amazing. All right. Bottom of the deck. Oh, summer solstice, radiance. So again, solar plex energy, right? Our inner power. That's your inner sun, right? It's about you shining bright, standing in your power, taking your power back, knowing who you are, shining your light so bright, like knowing that it's just everything is happening for you right now, right? Nothing is happening to you. Everything is happening for you to bring you to the level of like your highest and greatest self, to really open your hearts and to have you stand in your power. This is beautiful, 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 beautiful. For some of you, a lot of these shifts started in the summertime, right? Like the summer was a catalyst for you to bring you to another part of your timeline, to your destiny. That's really, really important. And then Gaia herself coming out, nurturing you, loving you at this time, caressing you, feeding you, protecting you, sheltering you, right? This is abundance. This is healing. This is prosperity. This is peace. This is harmony, right? This is the care and the nurturing energy of a mother, right? Really just caressing you, holding you, and letting you know you got this. All is truly well. Oh my God, divine masculines. What did I just say about dragonflies? I've been seeing them, right? Emergence, right? So this is about you coming out. Another version of you being birthed at this time, right? You're moving to your highest, to another timeline, right? You're developing another part of yourself, and that's really being activated at this time. I love it. Volcano and volatility, right? Because we're in this energy of Virgo right now, which is an earth sign, it is imperative that you stay grounded and centered, right? The world may seem chaotic, but it's not more chaotic now than it's been before. What we're seeing now is more light energy is coming onto the planet. Is that as you bring in more light, guess what? You get to see the dirt, right? It's like cleaning a house. It's like trying to clean your house and the lights are off, and then all of a sudden you open up the freaking windows and the blinds and the sun is shining, and you're like, oh, I totally missed that stuff, right? Or it's like just doing a quick wipe down, and then maybe you got to remember to pull the couch out, right? Move the dresser and clean up behind there too, and you're seeing that with all that sun. So yeah, things might be happening quickly. Again, we're moving from Leo energy into Virgo energy, right? So it might have been a lot of fire, might have seemed really volatile, might have seemed really crazy, but these things are coming to purify, to shake things up. Again, just like with that frog energy of purification, right? So is fire, right? Because fire burns and purifies and purges things. So you have the water and the fire here again coming in to really just purify and purge, get the stuff out, right? It's burning away the things that are no longer serving you, right? It's washing away the things that are no longer serving you so that you can emerge and be your highest and best self. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. And once again, with this energy of strength, right? Our solar plexus, divine masculine, and that's your energy, right? The divine masculine energy resides in the solar plexus. That's where we take our action. That's our power, right? That's how we move forward with things. So it's just remembering how strong you are and standing in your power, standing in your strength, right? Head up, crown on, shoulders back, knowing that you're a divine being of the Most High, right? You are a child of the Most High God. Nothing can touch you. You got this. And you're going to have reasons to celebrate. This is about keeping our vibration high. This is about remembering to celebrate our wins and our losses, right? Because our losses teach us something. There's a reason to celebrate everything. Celebrate where you're at right now, right? Celebrate what's going on in your world today. What can you be grateful for? Right? What can you be happy about? Or maybe just go dance, right? Cut some music on and dance around your house, dance around the kitchen, dance while you're cooking, dance while you're cleaning, right? But celebrate yourself at this time because you're a lot further along than you give yourself credit for. Real talk. All right. We're going to end with the beautiful Gateway Oracle. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for these beautiful messages for the Divine Masculine Collective. Just some final messages that we can give for this divine masculine collective as they move towards this new moon in Virgo. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, guys. All right. Bottom of the deck, yeah, awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. Not only are you further along than you think, you know way more than you give yourself credit for, right? And your ancestors are coming in right now and really just pouring into you, and your old gifts and skills and talents are being activated at this time. Our memory, like our ancient memory from our past lives, is stored within our DNA, right? So you have all of that stuff coming online. And again, you're getting it as you need it, right? We don't get everything at once. It's like the toddler with the tool set, right? Yeah, I'm going to give you something that's age appropriate for where you're at right now. But now, because you guys are moving timelines and because you're elevating, because you're choosing to ascend and to grow and to evolve, you're getting a lot more of this stuff coming online. And for many of you, it's happening at a rapid pace, right? Like your Monday is looking very different from your Friday. It's almost like, what? Like, it's like time warp. Like, did I just walk through a portal? Like, what world is this, right? But this is you activating everything that you've ever been and bringing it back online, right? Just really fully stepping into this new higher version of yourself, right? Allowing the universe to fill your cup up and being surrounded by people that aren't trying to siphon it, right? It's not trying to drain it. There's no holes in this cup. Whatever is coming out is overflow. And so that's where you're at right now, right? You're allowing your overflow to be a blessing to those around you, but you're not allowing yourself to get drained at this time, divine masculine. And that's really important, right? Staying in your power, staying in your truth, really nourishing yourself and focusing on your own energies, right? And just loving on yourself right now and remembering that your power, remembering your strength, and being able to really move forward, right? Because what are we doing with that masculine energy? We're taking inspired action, right? I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. But inspired action, right? Inspired action. This isn't, I'm just going to force something or someone told me this is what I need to do. Like, yeah, you can listen to all the comments and stuff like that, but then get in alignment with your soul. Does it make sense to your heart and your soul? And I'm not talking about the fear of, oh, I've never done this before. I don't know if I should or can. I'm talking like the action of, all right, I keep getting this guidance that I need to make this move. Like, it might make me uncomfortable, but I'm going to try it anyway. And if I try, it either work or it won't. But if I don't do anything, nothing will work, right? So this is about you just being like really aligned with the actions that you're taking, right? Going to prayer, going to meditation, getting clear on what you want, and then receiving the downloads, right? Receiving that ancient wisdom that tells you, hey, now is the time to move forward. Hey, now is the time to take the step. Hey, now is the time. Oh my God. Under that, cultivating prosperity. I can't. You can't make this up. Um, Now's the time to make that phone call, send that email, right? Reach out to this person. I was guided for a couple of weeks. Like I would just be randomly on Facebook or something, and they're like, "Oh, you need to send this person a message," and I'm like, "Why? About what?" But I don't, But I'm obedient, so I'm just like, "Okay, I guess I need to reach out," and I'm just hitting people up like, "Hey, you're in my thoughts. Just sending you love. Hope whatever you're working on is good." And then I'm getting messages from people. Like a friend of mine's mother was ill and she ended up passing away. Somebody else is working on their business and their partner left them and they're trying to redo things, right? And so I needed to reach out to pour love, to pour light, to hold space, to give grace to these people in these situations, right? But I didn't know that. I was just thought I was just like wasting time on Facebook because I was like trying to get a brain break. Didn't know that I was still gonna need to pour light and some love into people, right? So sometimes you just need to just trust in the guidance that you're getting. It's not always about you either. That's a big message too. And here we go again with this clutter. Renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. What are they doing? Getting rid of the clutter, right? That's a box full of bullshit that you no longer lead in your life. And a lot of that is up here. Those thoughts that we tell ourselves, right? Those conversations that we have ourselves, with ourselves. Our ego trying to keep us safe, right? The ego is this box. right? She's trying to keep you safe. No, you don't need that, and don't do that, and don't try this, and what if it hurts? What if you fall? What if you fail, right? All right, well, what if? What if I don't? What if I fly? What if it feels good? What if I win, right? Just keep moving forward. Final message, soaring into joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. We got soaring to joy and freaking celebration. It's time for you to raise your vibration and have a little fun. And I feel like they're really pulling this out at this time because, like I said, the shadow side of Virgo can be hypercritical and judgmental, right? So it's telling you to lighten up during this time. Don't take things so seriously. Don't take things so personally. Have a little fun and know that, hey, if it doesn't work, it's cool. Try something else, right? Try something else. Do this for you, okay? I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you.